Today is June the 2nd. Did Jesus leave the 12? Does he leave us? Let's find out together as we read passages from the Passion of Christ. Today, as we read through the Bible in a year, I have just a short paragraph from each of the synoptics. Read Matthew 26, verses 30 to 35, Mark 14, 26 to 31, and Luke 22, 31 to 38. Here together, we're going to spend our time in John 13, 31 to 14, 31. Here in these passages, Jesus is coming to the end of what we know as the Lord's Supper. And in it, he talks, first of all, about Peter's denial. Now, looking at John chapter 13, Jesus starts by saying, you need to love one another because I will only be with you for a very short time. Then I'm leaving you. Peter responds by saying, Lord, I'll never leave you. No matter where you're going, I'll go with you, even if that means that I go to my death. And Jesus says, are you sure about that? And he predicts Peter's denial taking place within the next 12 hours. When he finishes that in chapter 14, he goes on talking. He says, don't worry, don't be troubled. When I leave, I'm going to prepare room for you in my Father's house. Thomas says, Lord, where is that? Where are you going? Where is that house? Jesus says, Thomas, I am the way. Now, Jesus' responses here are a little confusing for the disciples. They don't really understand everything that's going on. Jesus says, Thomas, I am the way. And he says, Thomas, I will send to you the Holy Spirit. In John chapter 14, verse 16, I'll ask the Father, and he'll give you another advocate. The word used there, paraclete, is used in the New Testament almost exclusively of Jesus and the Holy Spirit. It comes to us from the court system of Rome. Paraclete means literally one who stands beside. They were the defender. They were the person who would express themselves, a lawyer to the judge. They were a counselor, someone who would give someone in trouble instruction about what they needed to do next. Jesus says, I'll give you the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit will live with you now, and later he will be in you. Judas, and intentionally John says, not Iscariot, but the other Judas, said, Lord, just us? Are we the only ones? And Jesus answers saying, no, everyone who loves me will receive this Holy Spirit. Now, we started this devotional with a question. Did Jesus leave the 12? Well, yes and no. He left the 12 physically, but he didn't leave them alone. He sent another advocate, another paraclete who would be with them. Has Jesus left us? Just like the 12, the answer is yes and no. We don't see him physically with us today, but the Holy Spirit is with us and is in us. Tomorrow we'll come back and we'll talk more about the Holy Spirit. Please like, follow, and subscribe to this devotional on whatever platform you use to listen to it. Email your questions to us at questions@becomehope.com. Tomorrow, we'll answer the question, why did the Holy Spirit come?